You ever have one of those conversations where it's just so utterly awful that your mind almost blanks on exactly what's going on? Like you're dumbfounded by how dumb somebody is. In the battle to try to make paying women to rape them something that's legitimate and should be encouraged, I had a conversation with somebody. Now, literally the science is already there. You know, when you do something, you study the effects, and then you decide whether or not those effects are desirable. The Nordic model, in terms of ending the paid rape of women, and, you know, all the associated industries along with it, like sex trafficking, are reduced. Every other attempt at handling these things have been an abject failure. For example, when they say, oh, let's create unions of prostitutes, the prostitutes end up not joining the unions. And their number one reason for not wanting to do that, because they're in a temporary position and they don't want to do something that would entrench them into that position permanently. You know, because women don't actually really want to do prostitution. So, this guy points to these like really small niche ones that are like $1,000 a night. And thinks that that's actually a justification for the 98% of women who don't want to be in prostitution. That's what prostitution is, right? That one handful of really rich women who do it. The vast majority of prostitution in the world is nothing like that. In fact, most of it is outright slavery. But why let that get in the way of your right to have a woman there to rape? Yes. You see, when you economically coerce someone into getting a job, into wage slavery, in Marxist terms, that's called exploitation. When you do sex, using poverty and economic coercion into it, that's called rape. Coerced sex is rape. I don't think you understand that, or you're choosing not to understand that. You can't be a Marxist and be pro-prostitution, pro-having prostitution around. But that's like saying you're a Marxist and you're pro-wage slavery, or pro-wage labor. That doesn't make any sense. It's counterintuitive to what you believe in, and it makes you a complete piece of shit. So, being devoid of any actual argument, what was his response? Well, here in Greece, you know, we don't have incel shooters because we have prostitution. Well, you don't have incel shooters because you're not American. And I want you to think about what you just said. Why don't we have incels killing women? Because they agree to be economically exploited by having sex with them. So really what you're saying is make yourself available to be purchased for sex or we'll kill you. That's actually what you're saying when you say that. We don't kill you. They don't kill women because the women are available to purchase. Like the fucking cucks that they are. Just a heads up, if you have to pay a woman to have sex with you, you're a fucking loser. And you don't deserve to even have sex with a woman. Because obviously there's nothing about you whatsoever that any woman would want to have anything to do with you if you have to pay her to do it. So try to keep that in mind when you make these ridiculous arguments as to why prostitution should be kept as something that should be considered okay and not something that should be put into the category of or dealt with by means of the Nordic model. Just remember that. This is the logic that you people have. You're threatening to kill these women if they don't make themselves available for sale. And that you are a shitty excuse for a human being. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.